As coronavirus cases continue to soar, millions of people are sticking to their Thanksgiving plans, despite the CDC urging them to stay home.
The corona's pandemic continues to put a damper on our Thanksgiving traditions. Today, we're looking at ways you can keep your holiday rituals alive.
Rain in the valleys, but snow in the mountains. I'm going to let you know what to expect if you're hitting the road.
A book based in Spokane has been named to the top 10 in 2020. This morning, we'll tell you more about the author behind the cover of The Cold Millions.
Up with KREM starts right now with Jen York, Joshua Robinson, Jeremy Legoo, and Dana Marie McNichol.
Coming up on 6 o'clock on your Wednesday morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us here on Up with KREM. We want to help you send a message to the family that you can't see during the holidays this year, so we can pass them along for you. Take a look at this message on your screen right now. We got it from Brandy. She asked us to give a shout out to her mom, Joanna, and she says, just because I can't make it doesn't mean she isn't loved or has been forgotten. Brandy says her mother has been an excellent mom and a single parent of 2. She says she always sacrifices for others and deserves something nice this holiday. Now, Brandy says she is not visiting due to COVID, but wanted us to get this message out to her mom here in the Northwest. So we are inviting you to do the same. Is there someone you wish you were seeing this week but can't? Send us your message at 509-448-2000. We would love to share your message on Up with KREM this morning, especially knowing that could be maybe the best way to get that message out to them, Jeremy. I would love to send as many as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the idea. And, you know, some people watch from far away and maybe they just want to text in and say, hey, all my family waking up this morning, I miss you and I love you.
And sometimes, Dana Marie, just that little message could really make a huge improvement on someone's holiday.
Especially since we can't see most of our family in person. So please take advantage of this. Make our morning by sharing the messages with our community.
And one more time, that number is 509-448-2000. We would love to see your message. Let's take a look outside with Jeremy Legoo this morning. Morning, bud.
Good morning. We do have a little bit of wet roads out there, a little bit of road spray down in lower elevations. You go up high, you are going to find snow, but you got to go up pretty high with temperatures hovering in the mid to low 30s, that snow level around 2,500 feet. We are right at freezing here in Spokane, but just like yesterday, it's not cold enough to freeze anything that fell overnight, and that's a bit of good news if you're hitting the road this morning. A little bit of wind to contend with, but don't worry, by this afternoon, it's done and gone. That's behind that front that worked its way through, gave us some of the rain over the night and some of these lingering mountain snow showers. Those mountain snow showers continue through this morning, so if you are planning on hitting the road, pump the brakes on that. No pun intended, just wait a little bit. Temps will eventually climb up to above freezing, even in some of those higher passes. And that means that a lot of that snow turns to slush and eventually water. So later on today, tomorrow, much better driving conditions. We are up to 40 here in Spokane later today. It does come with a mix of clouds and sun, but I think clouds are kind of the dominating factor today and tomorrow in our forecast. Dana Marie?
Well, overnight snow has made some of those passes more difficult to drive. As you said, maybe just pump the brakes a little bit. A weather advisory is in place until 10 a.m. this morning in the Cascades. So here's what you're going to look out for. This means you're headed over the Snoqualmie Pass today. If you are trying to go to Seattle, please check those road conditions. At this point in both directions, in the Snoqualmie Pass, traction tires are advised and oversized vehicles are prohibited. There is snow and slush on the roadway, and it is actively snowing. If you're traveling on Stevens Pass, right now in both directions, traction tires are advised, oversized vehicles are prohibited, and there's compact snow and ice on the road. It has been snowing this morning. And then if you're planning on traveling on White Pass, it's also snowing. There is snow and slush on the road. Traction tires are advised in both directions. And you can find immediate information on Twitter on WashDOT_passes. And now it is time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
First, U.S. Marshals found 4 children in Coeur d'Alene who have been missing since 2012. According to the Department of Justice, their mother, Segalit McRoberts, who does not have custody of them, was arrested.
Child's involved. We want to make sure we do things right. the first time because of the potential elevated risks and the opportunity to safely recover a child could be missed.
McRoberts allegedly abducted the children in California more than 8 years ago after a judge granted full custody of the kids to her ex-husband. An investigation led to the discovery of McRoberts and the missing children living in an RV park. In our next half hour, we will share how the marshals found the children after so many years.
An ordinance proposed by Spokane City Council Monday would raise the sales tax by 0.1% to help pay for more affordable housing in the city. Council member Karen Stratton says while she understands people might be wary of a tax increase right now, it's a crucial investment the city desperately needs.
If we can get people housed, living, working, staying in Spokane, we're not going to have people that have to get on state assistance because they can't afford housing. So to me, we pay for it now or we pay for it later.
The council estimates costs to average families about $25 per year, raising $6 million overall with that new tax.
Second Harvest reports their need for food assistance has increased by about 33% this year. And for hungry children, they say the need is up by 43%. Now, prior to COVID, a typical month for Second Harvest meant 2.2 million pounds of food distribution. But right now it has jumped to 4 million pounds per month. In the first 9 months of 2019, Second Harvest hosted 119 mobile food banks compared to 419 mobile food banks during the same time this year.
And Washington counties gave their final election update. More than 84% of registered voters turned in a ballot for the November election. Jefferson County had the best voter turnout, just over 90%. Secretary of State Kim Wyman has until December 3rd to certify the results.
European aviation regulators are making moves to clear the way for the Boeing 737 MAX to return to the skies. Now, over the next month, they will take public comment before allowing the MAX to take flight in Europe. That is your Morning Rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM.
Still ahead this morning, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, which means Black Friday is just around the corner. But be cautious. You may be trying to make a deal with a cyber criminal.
And we've got a little bit of mountain snow coming down early on this morning. I'm going to let you know how much longer that mountain snow falls before things start to clear out.
And hey, we want to see your holiday decorations. Send your pictures to us on the KREM 2 app. Snap that picture and then click the Near Me button in the bottom right corner of our app. We would love to share your decorations on air.